Hello friends. My name is Kim and you're watching All Things Kimberly, West Virginia. Have you had problems with your weight your entire life like I have? Are you striving to be better, but something, I don't know, keeps you from it? Well, that's what's happening to me. I'm trying my best and I'm just not seeing results. But with the help of my friends on here, I am going to try and keep chugging along like the little engine that could. So if you're not subscribed and haven't watched me before, please consider subscribing, giving me a like, leaving me a comment. I love to chat. If you're brand new, please try to watch at least 3 minutes or your subscription may drop off. Now, if you've been following me a while, you know, for the month of June, I put the scales away and was seeing how I could do, if that would improve things, if I didn't know what I weighed each week, because I love to weigh in daily and then average the 7 days for my week-long weight loss or gain. I think an average is more accurate for us ladies because the scales go up and down and up and down. So I thought, well, maybe that was hindering me, and I put the scales away and tried that. My goal is to lose at least 1 pound a week, minimum 1 pound a week. I would like to lose 2. Well, what were my results from June? We'll get to that in a few minutes. So we are going to set up our July calendar. You all know I love my planner. This is the She's in Her Apron planner. These really need to be moved over to Sunday now because that is when I weigh in. Let's see. These are planner cake stickers. Uh-oh, I got something on my letter opener. I use this letter opener for all kinds of things, you all. And one of them is moving stickers around. Planner cake stickers usually are easily moved. So you can see Sunday that's the 30th. I do my videos on Sundays when I'm on time. If you've been with me a while, you know I'm not always on time because with working a full-time job and 3 part-time, which are kind of full-time jobs. Besides that, 4 jobs in total, I don't have a lot of time and I get behind easily. But I'm upfront about that, and you all are wonderful to help motivate me and understand when that happens. So let's get these moved. First off, I went through my planner and put a lot of things down before I changed things around. So there we go. We've got that now because Sunday is our weigh-in end of the week now because that's the best time for me to do the video. Now, if you'll see the zones here, that is for my home cleaning. I kind of follow the Fly Lady thing for zone cleaning, and it works very well for me. I wish I had more time. I kid my husband all the time and tell him he needs to get us a housewife because I'm not a housewife. I work too much. Of course, I'm joking. I am joking with him, but he gets a kick out of it. When he's whining about food or dirty house or something like that, I tell him he didn't marry a housewife. He married a working woman and he needs to get us one. Okay, the 3 main things that I have found that contribute to my mental health are my happiness, of course, health, all over, health, and my home. For my happiness, that mostly consists of family and friends. You all I consider my friends. Health, I like the Weight Watchers plan. I like intermittent fasting because it helps my joints. And I am loving my health and more in 2024 group and with you all. It keeps me motivated, even though sometimes the scales don't budge. With home, I love my zone cleaning. And we need to do repairs badly. My home is 23 years old now. It is I guess you would call it a modular, double wide, whatever you want to call it. It is extremely sturdy. Of course, I researched that when I was buying, just like I research everything. And I got one built really better than the house I had. We lost our house in 2000 or 2001 from a fire. And rather than rebuild, because rebuilding was such a massive thing, we built our house and it burnt when we were in Florida on vacation during a really bad electrical thunderstorm. But we had foster care. We were doing foster care then, and we decided just to go with a double wide. Anyway, up here, I have decided my retirement. I can retire. Let's get it blue. I can retire in December 31st, 2026. That is when I can retire. It's actually, the real number is November, but why not finish out the first semester and get my holiday pay for Christmas? Now, this is pending. I want everything paid off by then. I want to be debt-free. And that's really the major thing. But debt-free, really, that's it. I want to be debt-free. Let's just move that over. If I am debt-free, I can retire then. If I'm not debt-free, I probably can't, because I wouldn't be able to afford insurance then. I will only be 58. Granted, I'll only be 58 for a few days because my birthday is in January, but I'll be 58. My husband will be 62 and eligible to draw his Social Security, but he still won't be old enough for Medicare or that. So I will have to cover my insurance and his insurance both when I retire. So if I'm debt-free, I can do that. If I'm not, I won't be able to. Now, I will draw a pension from my employer, plus I started my Etsy shop for something to take along into my retirement, as well as I will take YouTube along into my retirement. With that being said, I am going to start, hopefully, maybe at least one video a month geared toward retirement and preparing for retirement. That is something I'm super interested in, as well as the Health and More in 2024 and these other things. My channel, it probably would grow much faster if it was all budget based like some of the channels are, but my life is more in depth than that. I know all people's is more in depth than that, but they focus on one thing for their channel. I want my channel to encompass all the things in my life. And if you're a person that only wants to see the budgeting part of it, just watch the budgeting shows. If you only want to see the health part of it, just watch the health shows. If you only want to see the home, I'm hoping to do more of those. You saw my closet. If you didn't, here it is. And I hope, Denise, I don't forget to put the picture in. That's kind of a laughing thing between me and Denise. But I did get my camping gear in there. I need to update that picture. I still need to get all the craft stuff in there that I keep in there as far as supplies go for my Etsy shop. And I do have my craft room, but that is geared more toward all the supplies for my scrapbooking. So, which is something I really want to get back into, is the scrapbooking, because I just don't have time, you guys. Now, I did look for my tape measure. I have lost it again, so I will have to find it this week and update this. I'm always losing that daggone thing. You would think I would be able to keep up with it, but I think maybe my grandbabies had it. Let's see, what else? The zone cleaning. If you haven't checked out Fly Lady, make sure you check her out. But I'm going to show you the pages I refer to all the time for my zone cleaning. So here's your zones. These are my zones. You make these to fit you. Zone 1, entrance and porches. Zone 2, kitchen and dining. Zone 3, baths and laundry. Zone 4, bedrooms and closets. Zone 5, living rooms. Zone 6. Now, Flight Lady, I don't think she has a zone 6, but mine is my craft room. And it just comes into play throughout the month if I have an extra 15 minutes to do it. My quick clean, I think she calls it, what does she call it? I forget, it's left me. But it's my dust and glass, my sweep and vacuum, mop, trash cans, and sheets. Try to do that weekly. Now, I do keep these the same. These are your habits she focuses on. And I'm just going to skip down to July. That's going to be our swish and swipe, and that's in your bathrooms. You'll swish off your sink and swipe your or swish your toilet and swipe your sink when you get done getting ready in the mornings. These are ones I just come up with. I like to, on my Monday, do my reset in my planner, fill my medicine containers, mine and hubby's, and do my meal prep or meal planning. Tuesdays, I like to get done with the phone calls. My trash runs on Tuesdays, so it's a good time to clean the cans. Wednesday is supposed to be your anti-procrastination day, and it's called, have you ever read that book or heard of the book, Eat the Frog? Well, you eat that frog for anything you've been procrastinating about. Go ahead and get it over with, and you won't dread it anymore. Thursday, this is where I sometimes do zone 6 if I have time, but it's goals and crafts. Friday, I like to clean out my purse, and that would consist of when I wasn't mad at the apps. I'm mad at the apps right now if you haven't seen my previous videos, because the Upside app took my money. It logged me out and won't let me log back in. I've contacted them. They're saying I have a different account than I really have. So I can't find the almost $70 I had saved at Upside, which has aggravated me, and I have not been scanning my receipts. But that's when I do that, is when I clean out my purse, straighten up my car, and I sweep and clean my bus really good on Fridays. Saturday used to be a fun day, but now it's a work day. It's still a fun day. After breakfast at the Grub Shack, I usually go riding, so it's still a fun day. Sunday was pamper time. That's when I like to do like a hair mask. If I do a hair mask, a facial, if I do a facial. I get my nails done now and my patty once every now and then. So just things like that. That's your zone cleaning. So you start those on Monday. Mondays is what day I start them on, and I think Fly Lady does too. The only other thing I wanted to talk about these things was the weigh-ins. Now, how did I do weighing in only once a month? Not well, y'all. It didn't seem to change anything. I lost 2.4 pounds the whole month. So I'm not even at the minimum I wanted. It is a loss. Yes, that's great that it is a loss. It's not nowhere near what I wanted. What do I think's going on? And you all, if you know, help me, because I did eat better. I did a lot more exercise because I went camping that weekend. I about killed myself in that cave. I about died, you all. I'm telling you, about died in that cave. It was so strenuous. I can tell that my stamina and things are better than they used to be. But I really think I have ruined my metabolism by when I was younger. I would crash diet and do things you shouldn't do and do things the unhealthy way. And I think I've just, my health, I think my metabolism is shot. Well, I don't know. I don't know where to go from here except to concentrate on, for July. Let me turn back to that page we were using. Let's refresh my memory here. Maybe. So this one is, July. And we called it My Health Journey. Okay, my why. This is how I had these labeled before. My mental health, Financial health, that's a big part of mine. I have to work on my financial health to be healthy too. Because you got more health than just your physical body, you all. And then my weight. Now, my why still centers around being comfortable in all things. And there is so much more to being comfortable than physical. You got to be mentally comfortable. One of my big things is, well, my husband, he is not really overweight. He might be a teeny bit overweight. So it's uncomfortable to me to know that I am worse off and more overweight than my husband. I always grew up thinking a woman should be smaller than her husband. Well, that's not the case in our marriage, and he's okay. He wants me to be healthy. He's not one of those guys that give me issues about it, but it's my internal thing, you know. My mom was always so skinny, you all. She's a little teeny thing. She probably right now don't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. And my dad was a great big guy. Not big fat guy, but he was like 6'3", and, you know, just a big manly man. So I guess that's where I get that mental image from. Me and my husband are basically the same height. He's a tiny bit taller than me, not much. So comfortable in chairs, worrying about, I've got a plane trip coming up. Will the seatbelt fit? Will it not fit? If you go to amusement park, which I'm not big on amusement parks anymore, but I used to be. I used to ride everything. I'm not scared of any of the rides. And I always worried if I would fit in the seat. And I love that some of them come out now with the seats you can try out front, but still you're getting in that seat and people are looking at you and seeing if you fit or not, you know. But that all goes kind of in the why, the comfortable part, or the mental health part. My weight, I still like the intermittent fasting and the Weight Watchers. I like the intermittent fasting. It helps my joints so much, you guys. It gives your body time to repair during those hours. It's not having to digest food. The Weight Watchers is just a simple way to keep track of everything. And so I like both of those. I also like the lowish, I guess I should say lowish carb, because I'm not extreme low carb. I find myself not even liking or wanting bread as much. My downfall is chips. I can't have chips in the house. If they're in the house, I'm going to eat them. So we just can't have them. We can't have them in the house. So that's definitely it. These three things I still enjoy and I still like and I do okay at. But for some reason, even doing those, the scales, they're moving down very, very slowly. And I am 56, so that may have something to do with it. But I truly believe that a lot of it is my metabolism. So I need to research more about metabolism this month. I might not be spelling this right. Metabolism, I'm not sure, but you know what I mean. So I need to research more about metabolism and see if there's something I can do to boost that. But one thing I am going to concentrate on is strength. These are going to be some of my main things for the next few months, is strength and stamina. Now, with that being said, in October, October 11th through 14th, we are booking a place called Hocking Hills in Ohio. And we plan, get ready for it. We plan to hike and kayak. Now, to get ready for that, I'm going to have to build up my strength and my stamina because there is some amazing, amazing hiking trails there. You all, it's a gorgeous place. And I actually have found a video It just popped up in my feed, probably because I had searched Hawking Hills like a week or so ago. But it popped, and it is such a good video. So if I can link that, I will. So y'all can see where I'm talking about. But we're going to hike and we're going to kayak. Now, after I lose some weight, one thing I've always wanted to do, and Vicky's done it because she's smaller, but I've always wanted to zip line. And I want to get back into biking. I like it. And this will be for 2025 because I plan for this to move on to 2025. It'll be Health and More. It won't rhyme, but it'll be Health and More 25. We might rename it. I'm hoping the ladies that are in the group will go along with me. I hope we can become lifelong supporters of each other and lifelong friends. I, as well as them, have been, really stressed for time lately. Most of us, some of us have had health issues. Some of us have been crazy busy, but we're going to muddle through. We're going to get it done, and we hope you guys will come along with us. Now, the financial health, I went over a little bit a while ago. I want to be debt-free by December 2026. That will be my home, my car, and my husband's new KRX, which we don't owe hardly anything on. I think it's less than $5,000 on it. I will get some updates on that. But that is our, I believe that, the bed. That is our 4 debts that we have to get paid off for me to retire by this time. If they're not paid off, you all, I'm not going to retire. If I'm not debt free, I'm not retiring. I don't have to retire at 58. I want to retire at 58. So I'm going to work from the aspect mentally of getting this done and getting to retire by the date I want to. And I have talked to my husband about that, and he wants me to retire in 2026. But as I've said before, he's not a budgeter, y'all. He's a spender. I'm the saver, he's the spender. Opposites attract, right? So I've explained to him how important it is for me to do this, and we will see if he helps me along with this. Now, for my mental health, it consists of all of these. And my home. See, my home's not on here. I like my home to be tidy. It doesn't have to be spotless, but I like it tidy. I like it organized. I can't stand things that aren't organized. I'm a big organizer. Now, one thing I've been doing, and I don't know if you all have heard of it, is death cleaning. Have you ever heard of death cleaning? It's kind of another form of, to me, minimalism. I'm not the best speller in the world. Minimalism. Good enough. But what it is you get your home ready so that your children, your heirs, whomever, don't have to go through all of your belongings when you pass. Because truthfully, look around you. Who really wants the stuff we're going to leave behind except us, right? So I really want to live a minimalistic lifestyle. And I don't want to live in my car per se, but I want to travel. And in order to travel, it's costly. So I had to look at ways to get what I wanted, but in a way I could afford. And what Vicki and I came up with is car camping, which is what we did a couple weeks ago. And I loved it, y'all. I loved it. Can I get my husband to do it? I'm not so sure, but I'm trying to talk him into it. And one way I think I'm going to get him to try it, and I'm going to have to make a purchase to do it, is I've asked him to start looking for an aluminum trailer that will fit the new 2-seat KRX, because I can pull that, an aluminum trailer in this size KRX, with my GMC Acadia. The 4-seater KRX we have that's in the shop is heavy with the regular trailer we got. And I could not, even with an aluminum trailer, the size I need for that 4-seater, I couldn't comfortably pull it with my car because I don't want to stress my car. That car's got to do me a long time. But my car will easily pull an aluminum trailer and the 2-seat KRX. Now, how does that come into play? Because I think I can talk him in to go car camping if he can go ride that KRX somewhere very fun like he's been wanting to go do. So we'll see if that works out for me. So I think that's going to be it for our update today, except for, let me go back over here to the weigh-ins. I am going, the monthly thing, it did not work any better for me than the weighing in daily and averaging. And I enjoy the weighing in daily and averaging. I kind of worried myself over the other way. It didn't work any better. So I'm going to go back to the way I like better. I'm going back to weekly weigh-ins. I'm going to continue the way I've been, concentrating more on stamina and strength training. How I'm going to do that stamina, of course, is going to be trying to walk more. We have lots of mountains around us, hills around us. So I'll build myself up, and hopefully by October, I can do those trails in Hocking Hills. Hopefully. And maybe, just maybe, when I research it, that will help my metabolism as well. So wish me luck. If you have any advice, please put it in the comments. Help a girl out if you know more about metabolism, and let me know your thoughts on it. I appreciate you all so very much, and until next time, enjoy the journey. Bye.